The NFC East is going to be absolutely insane in 2025. The defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, are looking to repeat as division winners for the first time in this division since 2004. The Dallas Cowboys are constantly a soap opera, as Jerry Jones says it. The Commanders and second-year quarterback Jayden Daniels are looking to build upon a surprise NFC championship appearance. And then, of course, you've got Brian Dable, Jameis Winston, Jackson Dart, and Russell Wilson up in New York. What are the Giants going to be like in 2025? James, you're an Eagles fan, so try to be objective here. What's your X factor in 2025 in the NFC East?
Man, my X factor. Where are the tickets at for Super Bowl 60? That's the goddamn objective right there. Where are the tickets at for Super Bowl 60? Just pencil it. No, in all seriousness, I will say if there's one thing that's going to be an X factor for me with this division is, do we see Jayden Daniels have the sophomore slump that everyone's projecting since when CJ Stroud had the best rookie season ever and then didn't measure up to what happened? Of course, those are a lot of context I'm missing from the Texans' second year.
Correct.
But in the end all be all, I mean, look, we saw the Commanders go from the second pick in the draft to the NFC Championship. Now they've added some pieces to their defense. Maybe a little older, a little wiser than most teams do. But hey, I think talent is talent. You get someone like a Von Miller, hey, someone who can pass rush in those deep games. And at this moment, Spence and Jiselle, I mean, as always, I have the Cowboys probably are the fourth best team in that division. I like what I'm seeing. But in all honesty, yeah, I think it's really just the Commanders because you know what the Eagles are going to do. They still have everyone on the offensive side. Yes, Landon Dickerson is hurt with a potential meniscus tear, but a meniscus tear is better than an ACL tear, and how they've been able to rotate offensive linemen year after year. So they're going to be fine there. Defense, of course, losing Darius Slay, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Milton Williams, Josh Sweat. What do? They just add young talent. They got the youngest defense and the cheapest defense in the NFL as of right now. So we'll see. The biggest question right now for the Eagles is that second safety beside Reed Blankenship. I know with CJ gone and people are throwing out the rumors, maybe Justin Simmons, who knows? But yeah, right now it's if the Commanders are going to have a sophomore slump or not.
Giselle, those Dallas Cowboys, man, they're always in the news, especially these days, and we know Jerry Jones loves it. What are your thoughts on the Cowboys in 2025, Giselle?
Like Denzel said himself on First Take, all money ain't good money. Do you know how wild that you have Denzel Washington on First Take telling you that the Cowboys are trash? And he's been a fan since he was a young Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
That says a lot. And the fact of the matter is, the fact that Jerry Jones himself was like, I like to categorize the Cowboys as being the soap opera. Sir, no. At least say a Netflix show or something.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Give it the times. Give it the times.
It's not smart to defend Jerry Jones on anything, and I'm not going to do so. I'm just going to tell y'all this. It's all so funny, the timing of Jerry Jones coming out saying they're a soap opera, and then at the same time, another year, 6 years in a row, the Dallas Cowboys are the most valuable sports franchise in the whole NFL. And then at the same time, Jerry Jones had stage 4 cancer that he beat by trying an experimental drug. By the way, let's be honest, Cowboys fans, y'all be honest with us. Y'all know when y'all got that notification, you were like, we were so close. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. You knew it. You knew what you were thinking.
I can't. No, but really, though, the only thing I'm looking forward to this season in regards to the Cowboys is just seeing CeeDee Lamb play. I like watching him run routes. I think he's a fantastic player. Everything else aside, from the drama to the mishap to the this will be our year, we them boys. No. You guys are in the land of Delulu. Please, you guys are the second best NFL team. The Texans are number 1.
All right. I got 2 questions before we go to our picks in this division. My first question, based off of what Giselle just said, I want y'all to fill in the blank on this statement. CeeDee Lamb is a top blank wide receiver in the NFL.
6.
I was gonna say 5.
Okay. I think that's fair. I think I'd probably say 5. I think you have to say 5, but some
Yeah.
might say top 3. And I'm like, I could name 3 guys I'd rather have. I can name 3 guys I'd rather
I can
have.
name 3 guys I'd rather have.
Well, top 3, that's room for a nice debate. But to appease and everyone be at a firm, stable ground, everyone can agree and compromise, it's top 5.
All right, my second question for y'all, and this is more of a trivia question. Can either of y'all name the starting tight end for the New York Giants? I am looking at their depth chart right here. Can either of y'all name that person? I'm going somewhere with this. Can either of y'all name the starting tight end for the New York Giants?
I'm gonna keep it a buck and a bean with you guys. I have not really cared about the New York Giants since Eli Manning left.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The past giant tight ends I could with like Darren Waller and Ingram and Jeremy Shockey. No, I cannot name the 2025 starting tight end for the New York Giants.
Yeah, that would be one Theo Johnson. And I didn't know that until I looked it up right here. And I was like, I bet neither of these guys know it either. Because the New York Giants, outside of Malik Neighbors, and maybe to an extent, maybe Darius Slayton on a good day, they are completely desolate in terms of offensive firepower. And all they really have is maybe a gem in the rough with Cam Scattaboo, but I'm currently seeing he's third on their depth chart behind Tyrone Tracy and Devin Singletary. And I actually like Tyrone Tracy a lot.
Yeah,
but
Tracy's
but this is a team that not very talented. I think they're going to be in the conversation, even if Jackson Dart comes in, and I do think we see him start games this year. And even if he comes in and is great, I think this is a team that's vying for the number 1 overall pick in 2026. I look at this defense, not a lot to be excited about outside of Dexter Lawrence. Outside of that, there's really not a lot to get excited about. A lot of very mediocre talent there. Abdul Carter, definitely keep an eye on, but not even showing him as the starting defensive end. Right now, he is behind Brian Burns on their depth chart. Of course, these are just depth charts, and I'm looking at ESPN. Depth charts change a lot in the preseason, but again, there's just not a lot of talent on this team, and they're going to be in the conversation for the top overall pick next year. And we're going to have discussions about if Jackson Dart doesn't look good, do they go quarterback back-to-back years and pull up Arizona Cardinals? I don't know.
I'll say this, Spence. Before, like maybe 30 days ago, I was with you on this. I was like, man, I see the Giants starting off the season 1-5, just right off the rip. But ever since things have been crippling in Dallas, and you never know some of these NFC East games. I think the Giants are going to start the season out 3-2, and then they'll lose the Eagles 3-3, and then the rest goes down from here. After that, then the rest drop. Everything drops after that.
That's fair.
Losses to the Broncos, Eagles, Niners, Bears, Packers, Lions, maybe the Patriots, but I still get the Patriots. They'll lose against the Commanders in their last 3 games: Vikings, Raiders, Cowboys.
What would that put their record at? Probably how many wins was that?
I'm giving them 4 wins right now with the remaining 3 games left.
So you have them getting to 3-2 and then finishing 4-13.
Yeah.
Okay. I could see that. I'll just say this. We know how sports media works. We know if they got to 3-2, the Giants are sneaky contenders in the NFC. Could they get in on a wild card?
Russ has always been the answer. And then, like you mentioned, after that, it'll be Jameis. And after that, it'll be Dart.
All right.
Well, they have a nice carousel of quarterbacks. So you got to love options sometimes. Just not so much when it comes to your NFL quarterback for your team. But I guess in the Giants case, that's all you got. You just got to work with it.
We got 4 quarterbacks. Before we go off the Giants, over under 2.5 different quarterbacks starting games in 2025. I think I hammer the over.
I'm hammering the over.
And I think we could, it's possible we see all 4 guys, Wilson, Winston, Dart, and Tommy Danny DeVito is still on the roster.
Yeah, man.
Alrighty, guys. NFC East. Who are we picking?
Eagles!
Spence.
Come on.
It's been over 21 years for this. The last time this happened, it was the Eagles. And Jalen Hurts just broke the last curse of when you lose your first Super Bowl, they don't ever get back and win another one. So guess what? We're going to break curse number 2. Eagles 12-5.
Period.
We're going to go 3 for 3 here. I have the Eagles also bucking the trend, a trend that has won me plenty of money in the past.
Yeah.
Betting on the Cowboys and the Eagles in back-to-back years on a future. This year, I will be betting on the Philadelphia Eagles to buck the trend and repeat as division champs in 2025. But y'all let us know in the comments, who do you got winning the NFC East in 2025?